Hello. Happy Monday.
Hi. I'm in jeans.
My name is Kristen.
Oh, my name is Alex.
No, literally, I went into this thinking like, don't forget.
We should hang a little sign.
You know
Cue
what?
cards.
Name tags. You know what? Hey, Lily, I know you're editing this. Hello, everybody say hi to Lily. I just want to shout out Lily. She is not only editing these podcasts, but she's also editing every single day of my Vlogmas on my personal channel.
She's getting a whole lot of Kristen right now.
Oh my God, she's probably so annoyed. Crazy. But Lily, can we put our names right here? Right here. And let's just do it every episode just in case we forget, because we do forget 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But yes, hello, I'm Kristen Maxey.
And I'm Alex Coate.
And we are the hosts of Oddvice, the podcast you're listening to right now.
Probably right now.
It should be right now. Today is December 5th, and that's crazy to me because Christmas is in 20 days. I'm in a forced Christmas mood right now. That's all I'm thinking about.
Forced?
Well, yeah.
For Vlogmas, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do I say this? My brain is so heavily structured by the dates right now. I know that sounds silly because everybody goes off calendar dates, but
you're so the 11th I do this, the 12th
yes,
I do this. Yeah.
I'm so mapped out right now. So I'm just thinking in that sense, but it's just crazy to think that Christmas is in 20 days.
20 days. We don't have a tree. Nothing's decorated. We're going to do a little bit of decorating tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll do the tree later.
Yeah, we're doing the tree I think mid-month. Just so we don't get sick of it. It doesn't.
Or so it doesn't die.
It doesn't die.
I meant to tell you, someone on my Vlogmas said, put Sprite in the water.
Why is a tree me?
That's
how you keep me alive.
The sugar, I guess.
It
totally keeps it alive. I don't know. If you've tried that, let us know if it works. We just got back from Soho and it's madness down there right now.
God, it's crazy.
It's all the holiday shopping. It literally looks like Times Square. It's so packed, everybody running around. And it's raining, so the umbrellas.
Oh my God, walking through the streets.
I was hitting everybody with my umbrella and then lifting it up high, but then the person next to me lifted up high, so then we're just hitting umbrellas up there. It's gloomy and gray today, but I like it. It was nice to go out in it.
Yes.
It made me feel like
I enjoyed it.
We did something regardless of the weather and didn't let it make us feel gloomy or want to stay inside.
And I'm finding that happy ground because at the beginning of the month when it was real crisp and cold and wasn't rainy, I was going out almost overdressed because once you go indoors, it's so hot, you're sweaty, and you really have to only account for your travel time.
Yep.
So I have been doing less layers and I've actually been way more satisfied with my temperature level.
I think it's about less layers, but the layer still being good enough to be a standalone layer.
Standalone.
Right. It can't just be a light jacket, but if it's a really nice warm jacket, then you can just wear a normal outfit underneath, take off the jacket and
be fine indoors.
You're regulated. But
it's all about balance.
I noticed that too. If I fully layer up and then we walk into a restaurant, I'm it's way too hot.
Especially they blast the heaters out here.
Yeah. Somebody also said that on a comment on my last video. They were just letting you know, you'll never get used to that. It's a balance that is so hard to master, the being cold outside and being warm inside. Nobody can figure it out. So I think it's the layer ratio you got to figure out.
Yep. This is the first weekend where we haven't done anything big in a couple of weeks. Last weekend was Thanksgiving. And my brother was in town. Our other friend, Jono, was in town. We've talked about Jono a couple times.
First, Chris came over. We had a full game day. And it was so innocent. We thought it was going to be a chill Sunday in games. We had music going. We ordered sushi. I was in sweats, no makeup, whatever.
Super low key all day.
And then all of a sudden, Chris goes, do you guys want to go to karaoke? And we were like, shit.
We can't say no to that.
You can't say no to karaoke.
You can't say no to karaoke.
But then we looked up the place we want to go and it was 5 people minimum and we only had 4. So we hit up Jono. And of course,
hell yeah. Jono's
what?
always a Dennis bitch.
He's always down. So he met us there and we had our own little private room, which I feel is the way to go.
Yeah.
I do like a bar vibe where the karaoke is public. It's fun if you're hammered.
I get less nervous with a bigger crowd.
With strangers.
Yeah, with strangers sense. And everyone's drinking and it's not just an intimate little setting. But I will say I didn't have the nerves. Obviously because we were with people we were comfortable with too.
Right.
But I remember we had done it before and I was I'm not singing. Yeah. When we did it in after work one night.
Yes, in Pacheco.
Yep.
Right. Gosh, what was that place called? Why do I feel like it's called Sing Sing? The same
Probably.
as the other place. Yeah, no, it was fun though. If you just have to get a perfect amount of drunk to where you're like, it's like you're singing in the car, but you're just like singing with your friends. And if you are at karaoke with people, like please sing with them. That's when it gets weird, is when people are like,
no, yeah.
It's like, this is not a performance.
It's
we
not
are
a
all
show.
meant to sing. Right. It is not a show.
Like we should all be here singing together. It doesn't matter who's holding the mics because usually there's only 2 mics.
Right.
But please join in.
Yes, please don't make it weird. And stand up.
Stand up.
Like, just like engage.
Yes.
What do we sing? You and I by Lady Gaga. That was one of my favorites.
Yep. Mr. Brightside. We
Bohemian
sang
Rhapsody. Some Ariana Grande. Was it Dangerous Woman? Yes.
Dangerous Woman. Classic.
Live Like You're Dying.
Tim McGraw. Oh, Shania Twain. I Feel Like a Woman.
Yes. Just the classics. Those are
Journey.
Oh, yeah.
What was the one we listened to and we were like, oh, Jack and Diane?
Oh.
Those lyrics.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Go listen to Jack and Diane. I don't know if you guys listen. Like, I listened to this song growing up. John Mellencamp. My mom had the CD and she would put it on usually during the holidays, actually.
It's just like a heartfelt song.
Yeah.
Like easy going.
Listen to the lyrics.
Creepy.
It's crazy.
It's really creepy.
We literally, at one point, we all stopped singing and we were like, wait a minute.
We're all just back and forth like, what is this saying? Well, it was saying like, it said something about an age gap. I remember that we were like, whoa.
Oh.
We were kind of taken back by that. I got a little fuzzy by then. We were drinking beer.
Sake bombs.
Yeah. So the beer, it's a different drunk. It's fun, but it just doesn't feel good. I remember being like,
it's like sluggish.
Yes. I feel like I was moving all like slow.
Yep.
Like, the things.
The like car.
Yes. Yes.
The car dealership floaty arm things.
That's how I feel when I drink beer. I'm just like,
long limbs.
Yeah. That was a fun night though. It was cool to have your brother out here.
Yeah.
I've loved seeing people visit us and experience going out in New York for the first time. Because it really is such a different beast. It's a different energy. Everyone is a little bit more down to do whatever. Like,
yeah. Like,
you know?
Vincent was karaoke is Vincent's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And he was like, I guess, like, he wasn't like enthusiastic about it by any means, but he did it. He went.
And he sang.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
he was standing up.
No, when he stood up, I was like I got the camera out. I was like, I have to take a picture of this. Like,
he did it.
It's just, that's the thing. If everybody's doing it, like, get the vibes up. It don't sit at karaoke. That just makes it so fucking weird.
Right.
What are your guys' go-to karaoke songs?
Ooh, yeah.
Because we might steal them.
Because we're not playing Jack and Diane again.
No, that is off the list. That is not our song of the day.
God. So yeah, we did that. We didn't get home till like 5 a.m. that night.
God, every night of that weekend we got home so late.
Yeah, I feel like I just recovered. Like,
Barely.
I feel like Thursday, today we're recording, it's Saturday. I feel like Thursday was my first regular day.
Me too. Back to normal. And then this weekend we were like, let's keep it chill. I started Vlogmas, and I can't, like, if I get behind one day, obviously it's a ripple effect. So I'm really trying to like stay on top of my shit and stay productive. So we had like a chill wine night last night with one of our friends, Zarina. We actually grew up with her, went to high school with her, but then she just moved out to New York for a few months. So we got to like rekindle and whatnot. That was dope. Chill, kept it cool. At one point we did say, do you guys want to go do karaoke?
Should we go out?
And then we were like
no,
there's not 5 of us. There's not 5 of us. We can't. If there was 5 of us, we would have.
Absolutely.
Like, I was ready to be like, fuck it.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
We started this thing, guys. When we're ever on the fence to do something, we say, do it for the podcast.
Do it for the podcast.
Do it for the podcast.
It's got us out to do a lot of great things.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It has.
And then we tell you guys
kicker.
about it. We always thought you guys didn't really care, but then people have literally said, like, we want to hear like stories of like you guys going out in the city. So
we're doing this for you.
We're doing
for you only.
I'm wrecking my liver for you. Tonight we're going to a tasting menu at Oddvice, Atoboy, I think is what it's called. A Korean restaurant, and it's like a prefix menu, and our friend Devin invited us. I'm so excited. I'll be vlogging that whole thing on my vlog channel so you guys can see, but
ooh, I'm so excited.
Me too. It's such a thing out here, prefix menus, and we've yet to do it. So
yeah,
it'll be cool. It's $75, which I know might sound crazy, but it's a lot of food.
And when they bring out the plates, it's a lot of different dishes. And when they bring them out so slowly, so you get full
right
a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I think the only ones where it's like you pay a lot and you're not as full is the Japanese ones.
Omakase.
Yeah, because
it's just
smaller portions. Yeah, it's less food.
I will say though, to your point of it coming out slowly, when I went to Omakase on my first date,
right,
I did get really full.
Yeah,
like I thought you're saying you don't get full.
Yeah, when it comes out slowly, I tend to, when I eat slower, I get fuller quicker.
Yeah. Oh, Mama, you're sleeping on the couch.
She's tired.
It's a gloomy weather for the babe. She's tired in the gloomy weather. Serena brought her dog over last night too, so she probably is tired from running around with her. Or him. His name's Calvin.
I love Calvin.
Great dog.
He looks like my grandpa.
100%. He's a small, like Maltipoo looking dog, and usually I think like those dogs of that size are just like annoying. He's hella chill. He's cool. He's cool. Like, he's down.
Yeah. He's chilling.
He can hang.
He's vibing. He just like walks around.
He wears a little sweater too.
Where do you guys live?
Hey, this place is nice. What'd you guys pay? He hopped up between our chairs at one point and literally put one hand on me, one hand on Alex, and was like looking up at us. We ate so much cheese.
No. And we just snacked on cheese before we sat down to record this. I am probably like 63% cheese right now.
Yeah, no, my stomach probably looks like
we've got cheese
cottage cheese. We have the cheese touch right now. We're just, when you want a snack and you're just standing in the kitchen, just grabbing at stuff in the fridge. That's what we just did for about 20 minutes before we started recording this.
Ooh, I got new AirPods.
Oh yeah,
I'm so excited. They're gonna be in my ears all the time.
Yep, I know. When I first got mine, I was like, these are never coming out, and sometimes I'll wear them and I won't even have anything playing.
Yeah,
but it's just there, like if just someone sends me a voice note, I can listen to it and not bother you or whoever I'm with. Or like TikTok is nice in the AirPods too. You just like really escape.
Yeah,
just get in your own world. It's kind of dark.
No, very dark.
It's kind of really fucking dark.
I can't wait.
Okay, before we get into the episode, on a serious note, as we all know because it's on everybody's fucking story, Spotify Wrapped came out, and I think we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room. We were on so many of your guys' Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
And that was so fucking cool to see. Like, the coolest thing ever. We just want to thank you guys. Like, seeing that we're not only season 3, but like still on people's Spotify.
You guys are still here for it.
You guys still listen. Like it was just a really cool, special feeling.
Full circle moment.
Yeah, I know it was annoying for everybody to see the Spotify Wraps, but for creators like us and all your other favorite podcasts and artists, it's actually really cool to see it. Sounds silly, but see it all wrapped up.
Yeah.
And like one number or one Instagram story. It at least for me, it just like put it back into perspective. I can get so lost in like the content world and compare and feel like, oh, well, if you're not going viral, you're not doing shit. And like, oh, you're not the biggest podcast getting like a exclusive deal with Spotify. Well, your podcast probably sucks. Like, though that mentality, I can't lie, just like does naturally go through my head. But it's
cool to see that we're like number 1s and number 2s on so many people's like playlists throughout the day, and that's like why we're here. That's why we're doing it, is so that like we can talk to you and like build this relationship with you guys where, I mean, we like joke about it that we don't introduce ourselves, but I think we don't introduce ourselves in the very beginning because like we've talked to a lot of you guys from the beginning. Yes. And you just like,
I just assume you know us.
Yeah.
You're right. That's exactly why we don't do it.
Right.
We just pick up where we left off last Monday.
Right. And we talk about stuff that like we've talked about before, and we don't like reintroduce a lot of new topics.
Yeah.
Because we just assume like, oh, welcome to the family. Like
jump in.
Jump in.
Right. But like we said, I am Kristen. This is Alex, if you're wondering.
Right. If you're new here. And we always welcome new people.
Oh, no, 100%. That's
always.
Like the best part is getting.
But like, you're our best friend now.
Right. Like, don't expect to be.
There's no like middle ground.
You're not easing into this. Like, you need to catch yourself up because there's probably a lot you're missing, but like, you'll figure it out. Right. We also repeat ourselves 75% of each episode. So there's that. But a lot of people were also saying, like, I swear you're my favorite podcast. I just listen to visual, or I just watch a visual. So like, there's not sense. A YouTube Wrapped. We hear you and thank you just as much. So if you're YouTube,
no matter where you are,
Apple Podcast, Spotify, no matter where you listen to us, carrier pigeon. What if we just sent out like the transcript?
Morse code.
SOS.
Sick.
However you consume Oddvice, thank you. And we are so grateful. It was just so cool to see that. But you're not wrong. It did get annoying seeing everybody's stories.
It was cool to see like who else you guys listened to. Who else was like your top 5? Because it's like
it was a lot of the same. It was like Zayn and Heath, Pretty Basic, Alicia and Remy, TK, and then I saw a lot of crime ones that we were Crime Junkies.
Right, Crime Junkie.
We were on a few people with their Crime Junkies, which like totally tracks. Not because like, I mean, clearly we don't talk about crime on here, but
the banter.
But like you and I like that, and they're like the people who listen to us are like minded, so clearly they like murder shit too. There's a bug.
And it tracks because with like Zayn and Heath and Alicia and TK, like we're all friends in like behind the scenes of like podcasts, so like it would make sense that you guys would like us because we all like each other, you know, like
we're all just the same person,
right? Oh, that's
copy
terrifying.
And pasted.
No way.
No, we're
take
not.
It back.
I'm kidding. Just take it back. Does it sound like I said it backwards?
Kind of. Have you seen
a whole episode
what's
backwards?
that? Sick. What's that music video? I think it's Coldplay. They
and he had to
learn the whole song backwards because he's walking backwards and he like didn't want it to be fake.
Yeah.
So he learned his whole song fucking backwards.
No, I saw that interview and he said a little bit, right?
Yes,
and then they played it and it was perfect.
Yeah.
What song is it? Probably like
I don't know.
Yellow.
I don't know.
Just look up Coldplay backwards song.
Yeah, you'll find it.
If you care. We also just told you everything you're gonna look up.
Right.
Too, so it's gonna
but
be
he'll do it and I can't do it. So. That's what it sounds like.
It's like the people who can do the alphabet backwards. That's really cool to me.
My brain cannot go there.
Me either. I've heard that cops ask you that for the like drunk test because if you try, they know you're drunk.
Oh, interesting.
Like that's why they ask you. They don't want you to get it right. They just know if you're gonna be like ZYX, like if you're gonna try and do it.
I feel like my anxiety would make me try.
Even if you're sober?
Yeah.
Like, just give me a second.
Yeah.
You got a pen and paper?
No, literally. Okay, let me work this out real quick.
But then like even that reaction, it's the people that are like Z, like they like just go and do it. I've heard that's why they do it. I could be totally wrong. If you're
any cops out there, oh, I love ya.
If there's any cops out there that are single and ready to mingle, Alex is
and
your
honestly,
girl.
anyone in uniform,
right? What is there a uniform that you cut off? What about a Disneyland cast member?
An Imagineer,
a Mouseketeer.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think there's any.
Literally, just like any uniform is a thing.
What about mascots for the NFL?
Sick.
Kind of hot, actually.
Sweaty,
but they're athletic.
Stinky.
Well,
yeah,
their suit is. You don't gotta get
like the elephant at the A's games. Hot.
You think?
Absolutely.
Can we look at what they look like? No, I'm like trying to think. It's got to be a rotating human.
Absolutely.
Or not. It's one person that's like, this is my job. I've been doing
They've been doing it for 30 years.
Why are the Oakland A's an elephant anyway? Do you know?
I don't know.
That's silly.
Oh, his name's Stomper.
Oh, Stomper.
Benjamin Scheib.
Kind of a hot name. Ben Scheib.
Ben? Yeah, no,
Ben
he's hot
Scheib.
for sure.
He fucks. Ben Scheib fucks.
I don't know. I can't get any. He probably wants to keep it real low key.
Respect.
Yeah.
What a great like Hannah Montana lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like you can walk. Like
what a party trick.
Right. Nobody would believe him.
No.
He probably walks around the city. Nobody recognizes him, right? But he's living this lavish lifestyle. But then he's in uniform and he has everybody yelling at him like, yeah. Like he is literally Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Like he can live a normal life and go to the grocery store.
He probably makes guap.
Or not. That's one of those jobs. Me too. That's one of those jobs where I'm like, because nobody wants to do it, you're making guap, or nobody wants to do it, so you're getting paid crap.
Yeah.
Like garbage men make really good money because
great money.
Nobody wants to do it.
Okay, talk about a uniform.
Do they wear uniforms?
Yeah, they do like the jumpsuit.
I don't know.
Like, yeah.
I'm always asleep when they come. So we should go look at them one time.
Or like delivery men.
Like
hot.
USPS or FedEx?
Either.
Or UPS. UPS is the hottest.
No, yeah, UPS is
the
hottest.
fucks. No, they're actually all really cool. We saw a UPS truck driving the other day. Slow, but he was standing. Remember that? It looked so weird. Because they stand when they drive.
Yeah.
Because they have to keep getting out of the car, right?
Anyone in uniform. Okay, should we get into it?
I was just thinking about it. That nobody else stands.
Driving?
Like, well, of the mail services. Like the USPS, they sit.
Right.
I'm just thinking about my friends.
Is anyone working in the industry that can like give us
Any industry professionals out there? All right, song of the day. What are you wearing? Jeans on the couch?
Yeah, super weird. We went out today and we just like hopped right into it, so I didn't want to put on sweats.
You were sitting on the subway in those jeans. Those are subway jeans on our couch now. That's gross.
It's okay.
We'll steam them. Well, do you want to tell them about your stinky jeans?
Yeah, I'm wearing these jeans. Oh, no. I had a leather coat on.
True. Okay.
We're in the clear.
Yep, it's clean.
And these just normal white socks. And I'm wearing this jacket is a jacket I got in Benicia on First Street from like a vintage store. And it's the jacket that I got on my way up to my grandmother's
Her memorial.
Yeah, her memorial. So it like just reminds me of my grandma, and it like makes me feel her a little bit. So I'm in grandma vibes today. And just a little turtleneck.
Cute. I'm not wearing pants. That's why I have a blankie on right now. I have like little tiny booty shorts on. And then my little cropped thermal long sleeve from Brandy Melville that has some mountains from Switzerland on it. I love it. It's cozy, but it's light, but it's a thermal. So it actually keeps me warm. It's a great layer.
Those are great tops.
Yeah. I actually kind of stretches out a little bit. Like look at that, which is fine. Like it looks fine. But when you put this on, it's tight. Like it stretches.
Oh.
The sleeves stretch so much.
That's a lot.
Right. Like you can
What are you
go in there.
doing?
Yeah. I like it though.
You're like me.
Yes.
Okay, song of the day. Mine is... Wait, it needs to rotate back around.
I hate that. I wish you could just tap it and restart.
Right. Beauty in the Dark, Groove With You by the Isley Brothers and Mos Def.
Are they actually brothers?
I don't know. Probably.
Hopefully.
You would think.
Or they're just really, really close friends.
Cousins. Yeah, wait, hold on.
The Isley cousins. They're cousins trying to make a other band.
Different, the Walmart version.
Yep. My song of the day is an oldie but a goodie. I was listening to this album the other day. Every so often I go back and listen to Melodrama by Lorde. My favorite album of all time. But I'm going to choose Supercut.
I love Supercut.
Yeah. It's like hyping up, but also like chill.
Yep. The way that they use that in, what's that movie?
What is the movie about?
It's on it's a Netflix. The Perfect... Or someone, let me find it. Someone new. The one who she's in Jane the Virgin.
Do they like do ecstasy?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. It's a really good movie.
Someone Great.
That is a really good movie. If you guys haven't seen that.
So that's where I heard this song for the first time in this movie.
The first time? No way. I would have had to show you it before the movie came out.
I don't know.
That's
because I remember thinking like, oh my God, this is a banger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, enough about UPS drivers. Let's get into today's episode. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break for our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Base, which is a luggage brand made by Shay Mitchell. It is the cutest luggage, you guys. It's so chic. It's like so techie too. I really never cared about luggage and like quality of luggage. I was just like, it's a bag. You got to put your shit in and then you go travel.
Right.
But see, I don't care. And I bought cheap luggage and my wheel broke last time we were traveling. I was literally rolling it and like toppled, like caught myself, but it's so broken. It's so bad. And I'm done with it. It's so worth investing in good luggage because if that shit breaks while you're traveling, like TSA is not gonna like, oh, let me put it in a brand new luggage. Like you might lose some of your stuff. Right. You know what I mean? But the Base luggage, it's such good quality. It's so cute and for a really good price.
I am such an overpacker when it comes to packing. I can go somewhere for 2 days and you'll think I'm going there for 3 months.
Yep. I think you're moving.
Right. Exactly. But what's cool with Base is they have built-in weight indicators because those pesky 50-pound weight max limits will really get you.
Yeah. I remember like growing up, if I was traveling, I'd have my stepdad lift it. I'd be like, do you think it's 50? And he would like have to like gauge it with his muscles. You don't have to do that anymore. No. There's just a little tab that tells you if you're over or under and you figure it out before you even get in the car to go to the airport.
They also have 360 gliding wheels and they have dirty clothes bags. So when you're on a trip, you don't have to like weirdly separate your clean clothes from your dirty clothes. You can just put them in the dirty clothes bags and they're washable. So you can just like throw everything in at once.
That's amazing. They have multiple sizes of the luggage, but they also have a weekender bag, which is perfect for short-term travel. And on the bottom of the bag, there's this like other compartment where you could put your shoes. So your shoes don't have to touch your clothes.
Which is so smart because these New York streets.
Oh, ew. Yeah, no, our shoes are really gross.
Gross. I went, to swap the bottom of our shoes.
No, I'm not going to because I will move. as I get older, I realize looking chic in the airport is just as cool as you think. Cause like, what if you meet the love of your life?
And we probably will.
We probably will. An airport, like such a cute meet cute. You want to look good. So if you guys want to check out Base right now, Base is offering our listeners 15% off your first purchase by visiting basetravel.com/Oddvice.
Go to basetravel.com/Oddvice for 15% off your first purchase. That's base, BEIS travel.com/Oddvice.
Thanks, Base. Okay, so for today's episode, we actually did not come up with this creative. Somebody in our Discord for our Patreon suggested it, and we were like, this is such a good episode. We have several different threads on our Discord, and there's one that is specifically for talking about the current episode or just like episode discussions in general. And Raya was like, hey guys, kind of want to hear something about social media and the effects it has on relationships, good and bad, different opinions, our opinions, ways to get through it, if it's something that bugs you, and so on. So we all kind of brainstormed together a little bit on Discord, and we just thought it right off the bat. We looked at each other, we're like, this is such a good episode, and I'm surprised we haven't done it before.
Yeah. And she had called out how me and you have really different perspectives on it. So I think it's going to be cool to see like our different answers.
Yeah, it's obviously such a big part of our world and will be, and for probably forever. That's depressing. But I know so many people that feel so many different ways about it. I guess we could start with maybe how we feel about it. Like, let's put ourselves in relationships. How do you feel if like your guy was out, like you can like see like so and so liked and like liking like other girls shit or like following people? How do you feel about all that?
Okay, so I usually like someone who, or I think it's a little more attractive when they're a little more low key on social media in general. But so I kind of went through this with my ex. My ex followed like a whole bunch of like IG models, and like he would like ass pics, and that shit doesn't bother me because like you're not gonna like DM her and she's
like,
not gonna hit you back.
That's
like,
why they post, like that's why they post it,
right?
Like that's what it's for.
That doesn't bug me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like when it's a little closer to home, and like if a guy, I've never experienced this, but like if my guy like was putting heart eyes under like his ex's pictures, no.
Commenting is another beast.
Commenting is another beast. Liking, whatever. But if it just depends on like for example, I've touched on this a little bit. My ex was like actively trying to get me to be friends with his ex, and like it was really weird, and he ended up like seeing her behind my back, and he would like her photos, and that obviously bugged me.
Yeah.
So it really does depend. But like ass pictures from like your explore page, whatever.
That's a good
like,
point.
You're a dude.
You said the girls never get hit him back anyway.
Right.
I love that point.
Yeah.
Like I hope that helped a lot of you listening just already 3 minutes in. Don't trip.
No.
Like that girl's not gonna hit him back anyway. Like Emrata's not gonna hit him back.
No.
Like Summer Rae's not gonna hit him back.
Right.
Like, let him just be a human, and like that.
That's why they're posting
That's
this
why
shit.
they're posting it. Yeah.
It's like, it's attractive.
Yeah.
And you're attracted to that. And like, it doesn't take anything away from our relationship.
Exactly. And I mean, unless it does, like every scenario is different. Like if he's one of those people, or she, like no matter the dynamic here, if they're just like always on their phone, like on Instagram and shit, like you could just tell like they're doom scrolling, looking at pictures. Like I could see why something like that would bother you.
Right. And like, what are you trying to escape?
Right. I'd be like, why are we in this world so much? Like,
Yep.
and that's one thing, but it's also just like human to be attracted to that type of shit.
Right.
Like whatever. I kind of feel the same as you. I do like men who aren't really on social media, but that's not like a all or nothing type of thing for me, surprisingly. Honestly, if you would have asked me a few years ago, I'd probably be like, yeah, fuck that. I don't ever want anybody on social media ever again. But it's
you can't avoid it sometimes. It's so few, like it's so rare that a guy, oh, I don't have social media.
Yeah. But also like, who am I to be like turned off by that when like it's my fucking job?
Yeah.
I have noticed that there is a part of me that kind of does appreciate it, because then you understand my job a little bit more.
Right.
I need
if
like
you're
a balance.
so out of touch with
Right.
like how social media works and like memes
and like trends.
Right. Trends and shit.
You're going to think my job is the most stupid job in the world.
Yeah.
If you don't already. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but
though?
seriously, like for you to like TikTok trends and like I mean, as much as we hate to admit it, we all reference TikTok so much
Like,
throughout
it's
the
the
day.
news, yes.
Right. Like, I would need to be able to talk about, like, how I talk about TikToks with you. Like, I
Yes.
need to be able to do that with my significant other.
And it is such a big part of our generation's humor.
Yep.
That like that meme culture, that dry humor, that like stupid humor. I'm hoping we're already at that level that we have the same humor. So I think it might be safe to assume
That
you're
you
already
like
there.
find it funny. Right.
But like, if you don't, we already have a bigger disconnect
Right.
at that point. The humor is a big one for me for like social media.
Yep.
Back to the following point. I like, if you already know and follow people before I'm even in the picture, I don't give a damn.
No.
I say that because there's a lot of people that are like,
Unfollow them.
I don't like that.
Whoa.
I don't like
you know
that.
what? I'm not going to unfollow all of my
No.
ex's shit.
I'm not.
Like, I have a couple people muted, sure. But like, I'm not gonna, that's not for anyone else. And like,
Yes.
I wouldn't do it for them. So I'm not going to expect them to do it for me.
Nope. And I like, yes, social media is a public thing, but there's also an element of privacy there. Like your messages to old friends, and
Right.
it's a way to like obviously stay updated with like people in your life. And I don't think anybody can come into my life and try and control that. So if they're upset that I'm like messaging an old friend that like, yeah, he's a guy, but like he was like my homie in high school, that's your problem, dude.
Yep.
And I feel like I already feel harsh, and I feel like I was kind of bracing for this episode that we might sound harsh, but like a lot of this, if it bugs you, it is an insecurity.
It is.
And we all got them. I don't mean to like harp on you or anything, but it's a whole lot of self-esteem that you might need to work on if you're somebody who's like feels the need to control the way they interact on social media.
Mm-hmm. And it's all about perspective. Like I always say, it's a good sign if my significant other is still on good terms with his ex.
Yeah.
There's boundaries here.
Right.
Like,
You don't need to be buddy.
and like I've experienced things far beyond the boundary. There's boundaries always. But if you're on good terms and like you're liking your ex's photo and you guys DM like, how you been? Whatever. So it's all about how you look at it. It's you, like I said, keep your boundaries in place. But as far as someone entertaining an ex or someone else, it doesn't even have to be an ex. If it does bug you, it is most likely an insecurity more often than not.
Very good point. Do you think it's ever okay that your person goes through, I mean, going through your phone is one thing, but like going through social media?
Oh, like went through my social media?
Yeah, just like looking at your DMs and shit.
No.
Me either.
No, it's a violation of privacy.
I know it's a little off topic, but that's exactly how I feel about phone shit in general.
Yeah.
Like this is mine. This is my device where I contact other people. If you think I'm doing something fishy,
ask me, confront me.
It's either two things. You are just like insecure and you need to figure it out, or you're projecting because you're doing it. And like you're worried that I'm doing it and you're gonna get fucking caught because you're trying to catch me first, so like you can point and make me look like the bad guy. That's such a big thing that I feel like people don't talk about enough. If they are trying to snoop on you, it's probably because they're trying to find something in you to validate their actions first.
Yep.
I think about that
tit for tat.
Exactly. Ugh.
Oh,
I think it's just about making sure your person has the same opinion on social media as you. Like we were saying, like out the gate, make sure you kind of already see eye to eye on it, so it's not a problem down the road. And that it sounds kind of superficial because like I would hate to like make a conclusion about a person just based off their opinions on social media, but
it tells a lot.
Exactly. If it's something big for you that you're on every day, or it's part of your job, or you genuinely enjoy, and they're not cool with it, that's big.
Yeah.
That's real. It's a lifestyle disconnect at this point.
Right. As far as showing off your significant other on social media, posting about them, soft launching, hard launching, what are your thoughts on that?
I love the soft launching thing. I think it's like the cutest thing in the world. I think it's harmless. I think I'll backtrack a little bit on my opinion of hard launching. I don't really care to do it, and I think soft launching is a good in between, because for me, like, I don't think I'll ever have a public relationship again. And honestly, yes, I say this with like my lens here. I'm also talking to like anybody who like, it doesn't matter if like social media is your job. I just mean like public and like constantly posting about it and having it be out there for like ridicule and whatnot.
Right.
Maybe I am a little more sensitive to it because I have had it blasted to thousands, but like I just never want to go through people assuming things about my reality that don't even know me, have never met me, have never met him, whatever. It just didn't feel good. It felt like people were looking into my privacy. But then, you know I was also putting it out there.
Right.
That's a big part of my job is like, as much as I might dislike some of the boundaries that are crossed, I look at myself and I'm like, well, bitch, you posted it. Like, what do you expect? But that's why I'm saying going forward, I don't think I will do it again. It's just like another thing to worry about. And I just think soft launching is so much more fun.
I love it.
I love the people that are like putting half the person's face or like just their hand. I love it.
Yep. I'm a big fan of showing off my significant other on social media. I've my last big relationship, we like posted pictures all the time. Like it didn't affect our relationship in that way. The soft launch, I love. I only think I would do like the hard launch. I don't think I would ever tag. Like I'm fine like showing face and like showing who they are, but I don't think I would ever tag. And we would have to be in like a committed relationship.
How long? How many months
of a committed relationship?
Yes. 12 years.
I'll be soft launching from the jump.
No, 100%.
Hard, like
I'll soft launch like a first date.
No,
like,
absolutely.
Like,
show a little like a hot hand.
Yeah,
love it.
No, it's the best.
Yeah, if I'm showing off or like a silhouette.
Oh,
love it.
Yeah. Or like a voice in the background.
Absolutely.
No, like run
all about it.
Well, yes.
We should tell the story of when I think I just gotten out of a relationship and we went to the drive-ins.
Oh my God, you guys. So what was it? 2000, probably 11?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Something like 2013. Probably like 2013, 2014.
Yes. You had just got and like this guy was like all about Alex. So like he was fucking hurt by it. And we went to the drive-ins, just Alex and I, and like you like wanted to make him jealous.
Yeah, I wanted to like back in 2013 terms, I wanted to soft launch another guy.
Because soft launch wasn't a term for years. Like,
no,
this is
I feel like
a
it's
new
new.
term.
I feel like it's new.
Or is it just new to us?
Probably.
We're probably aging ourselves.
Whatever.
No, I mean, it's been around forever. What are you guys talking about? It's a new thing. So we were at the drive-ins and Alex was like, it was on Snapchat too, huh?
Yep.
It was like, let's make him jealous. And she looks over at my hand. She's like, take off your rings.
Yep.
I was like, okay. And I didn't have nails at the time. I didn't have nail polish, obviously. I was just like blank, grubby little like 2013 hands. No, I didn't have hand tattoos though. Damn, that would have made it so much better.
Oh,
no,
great.
because now people know tattoos. So it actually would have made it worse.
Right.
So good thing I didn't have tattoos. Anyway.
And you were wearing like baggy sweats and like shoes and you had like your feet up.
Yep. I had like feet up on the dash and then I just like put in like
a pinky.
Yep. I literally like the corner of my hand. Like I remember like flexing so my veins popped up too. And I put it on Alex's thigh and she posted it.
Hell yeah.
It shook the world.
I made waves that night.
It was on the news the next day.
Yep. No, but I love that shit. Like I would fully soft launch a fling. Hard launch, give me like 4 months into a committed relationship.
Oh yeah.
But I won't tag. You know what I will say? I love like joke tagging. Like, you know, when like for nosy people, when you click and it says like, bitch,
it's
you
like
thought.
Back up.
Yep.
Something like that.
All day.
Yeah, that. No,
all
I live for
day.
that. God, I'm still thinking about the drive-in thing. That was so funny. I did like a sexy hand soft launch when I went to Disneyland last year.
Ooh.
And that's the way to do it. And people were like, who is he? And I was just like, I don't know. It's damn near like a stranger. I'm like, can I use your hand?
Right. Remember when Tanner was here for Tino's birthday?
Yes.
And I was laying on the couch and Tanner was giving me a face massage and everyone and it was he has like tatted hands and everyone was like, oh my God, Alex, who is that? Who is
no,
he?
like he has hot hands.
No, he has great hands. And like I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing.
I remember thinking like if people connect that's Tanner's hand, they're gonna be like, ew, why is Kristen's guy like but like it's like that.
It's like that.
We're all just friends. We're all friends. Does that make it weirder?
No.
Yeah, I go back and forth with the posting the hard launch. Because like there's also part of me that's like, I love this person, I want to tell the world. I don't know though.
That's why my plan is to like, I love the couples photos, I'm all in, I'm gonna do that. It's just I'm not gonna share his social media, so you guys, if like whoever has the energy to go digging and like find his profile and find his name and who he is, whatever.
Good point.
But like I won't be there to facilitate you guys getting to know him as well. Does that make sense?
I think that's the perfect in between.
Yeah.
Because the people who do go and find it, like, that's your problem.
Right.
Like, good luck. Have
what
fun.
Do you want?
Good luck, Charlie.
He's mine.
How do you like? What's your?
Why am I nervous for this question?
It's gonna it's gonna take 10 minutes to get out of my fucking mouth. What? How do you?
What's up? Talk to me.
Thank you. I'm Kristen. This is. How do you like them to post? Like
oh, their style of posting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't fucking word that, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't want to like, I get what you mean. I don't want to like judge and be harsh, but it's okay. If you're a photographer, I get you not posting pictures of you.
Yeah.
And like you post what you take. Right. But like if you're out here and you just post like hella like old Instagram filtered photos of like the bush outside.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You're just out of date at that point.
Right.
Like the reason that's his current feed is because he hasn't posted since 2013.
Right.
When that was the thing.
Like there's that weird in between. Like, do you use social media? Like, are you only on social media to look at other people's shit? Which is like I can't relate to.
That is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't have enough information on that kind of person. I don't know if I could like
Steven, he's like that.
Steven
Hantus.
Oh,
like he has an Instagram.
I didn't even know he had an Instagram.
I think he does. Fuck, maybe I'm wrong. But like I know there was a point where he had one, but like he didn't post, but like he would go on it.
Like you're just lurking.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? What about people who only use it for stories, not posts? How do you feel
that's
that?
fine. Yeah. Whatever. Like I feel like I'm a big close friends person.
Yeah.
And if I'm in a relationship, I gotta be on your close friends.
Come on.
If I'm not on your close friends,
I need to be on your close friends before we're in a relationship. That's
Absolutely.
how I know we're on the right path.
Yep, that's how I know. That's how I get the real you.
Like things are working out.
Yep,
things are
because I went through like years where I would only post on my close friends, and Kristen would be like, why aren't you just like posting that on your normal story? And like
it'd literally be her coffee, and I'm like,
right,
nobody cares, but the masses will. Like,
right.
Come on.
Yeah, it took me a minute to like break that boundary.
Yeah.
So I'm a big close friends story person, and I get like, really? Oh, everything goes on my close friends.
The last thing I've posted, which was like damn near the first thing I've ever posted, was that big thing when I was really high in the hotel and the maintenance guy came in.
No, I loved that.
That was so funny.
That was so good.
I was so high that I was way too afraid to post it to like Instagram, just in case I like looked really high. And then
who cares?
I always look high. Yeah. No, I probably looked exactly the same. Like probably.
I would have never thought you were loaded.
I was like shaky high.
Whoa,
like
that's
I was
terrifying.
Too high and alone.
Whoa.
And it was heavy.
Do you feel like you tend to share like a funnier side of you, like a sexier side of you, when you know someone that you are like trying to,
like, you know, someone's like lurking?
Yeah.
No, I keep it 100. We talked about this recently. Like if they don't know that side of me, like they don't know me, and they like it's not an accurate read of who I am.
Right.
Even if like whoever, I can meet someone tomorrow and like they can go to my page and definitely understand my personality for the most part.
Right.
Because I do just kind of post whatever.
And like I don't have like many limits to what I share and don't share as far as like what sides of my personality.
Same.
Like I have like funny shit. Like I'll do like a thirst trap.
Yep.
Like I'll do like a body picture, like something that shows like my shape, but I'll also do something like me sitting on the friend's couch, like more representative of like my personality.
I want to talk about body pictures a little bit more, because that's actually I was relating to you until you said that. I'm cool with like showing all avenues of my personality, but I do cut it off at my body.
Yeah.
It like, I mean, this is a deeper issue, but like it freaks me out to be sexualized. Like it kind of like, it makes me just like, eh. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's like, it's very much a me problem. And I've always been so like reluctant to do it because, again, me personally, I feel like it just gives it all away. I'm referring to somebody I'm interested in going to my page. I'm not just saying in general.
Right.
I'm saying like if they go and they see that right away and they see my humor and they see XYZ, like
the story's told.
The story's told.
Yeah.
How are they going to get to know me? Also, I just don't love how my body photographs. So there's another one too. Like I like my body in person. So like maybe let's hang out first and then you can make assumptions about what's under my clothes. But like, yeah, I don't know. That's one that I haven't been able to get behind, but I wish, because like I see people post body pics and I'm like, you look so fucking good. That's so hot. Like you look badass. Like it's powerful. It's empowering.
Yeah.
And it like feels good. I know it does.
I've like close friends a couple of like ass photos, but I don't think I would like
but more power to you. I'm a nervous bitch. That's it. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
That is my opinion, is I'm just nervous.
I don't want other people who, that's why like I said I put like, and not even like full ass, like remember the pants that I wore?
Yes.
That weekend that we went out?
Yes.
And like I got a good photo of like the back of my pants.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool with that type of shit. I thought you meant like body, like.
Oh, I don't think I would ever do that. Like lingerie?
Or like swimsuits. I have 2 swimsuit pictures I could think of on my Instagram right now. And I remember being like asking you and Leanna, like, are you sure? Are you sure? Even my Halloween one, it took me 3 hours to post it because I was like,
right.
People can see my vagina. You're like, no, they can't. That's your arm.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally your forehead. Like they can't see your vagina.
No, yeah. I don't think I would ever do lingerie. I have 1 bathing suit. Oh, I have 2 bathing suits, but I'm like in the pool on a floaty. Like it's if you're sexualizing that, like
you're weird.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. I don't think I would like lingerie because that's bedroom.
Right. Like you see this before we do something crazy. Yeah. I'd love to get somebody on here, another perspective of how they feel if their person did that, because like it is different for guys. Like I don't think there's an equivalent like that for men.
Well,
but I'd love to
the gym photo.
Like in the gym, or you mean shirtless in general?
Like I'm specifically thinking like it's after the gym in the locker, like the gym bathroom when when they're sweaty and like it's their version of the thirst trap.
I'm gonna pick it apart. It depends on how many you've done.
Right. If it's your whole feed,
weird. It depends
how low your pants are.
Yep. Can I tell you're flexing so hard
aggressively
that you're like quivering? Like, take a picture, Becky. Like, are you doing that? And I had a 4th one, but I forgot it. But like that,
it's intention.
That depends. I don't hate it. Like if you work hard for your body, like fucking.
You know what I love?
Huh?
When they're in the gym, like if they're gonna take gym photos.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
That. When they're like
sitting down,
on the bench, yes.
Their elbows are like, on, and they're just like the phone's like over their face, and they're like
hot.
Ready? I'm gonna do
more
it.
of that.
If you're on visual, if you're on audio, Alex will describe it for you.
Okay, so she's sitting like okay, hold on. She's sitting. She's Crystal House applesauce right now, but. Okay, she's sitting hunched over. She's got both hands on her phone, looking down at her phone, but like there's a mirror in front of her, so it's a mirror photo. And like the eyes, if you're looking up into the mirror,
and it's like over the top of the phone.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hot.
So hot.
So hot. That's
the only gym photo I'll fuck with.
Yeah. So if you're gonna take gym photos, please pose like that. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot. But shirtless stuff, like if you're like at the lake or like you're on the boat or like you're barbecuing.
Love it.
That's cool.
Yep. But that shows you do fun shit and I want to join next time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I do love a phone over face pic. I personally do that a lot too, because like I don't like how my face photographs either. So like I'll always like in the I almost said in the hotel. In the elevator I always do that. I always put my phone over my face.
Yeah, I like those.
It's cool. It's a vibe.
I think it's cute when guys do it if they're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Love. Ooh. We need to go on date.
I literally sounded like a San Francisco based seagull.
So different.
No, when I posted the us wanting to go to holiday parties.
Yeah.
Did you read the comments?
No.
They're like, so you just want to use men? Like, how desperate are you?
God.
Go make your own money and go to holiday party. Shut up. But like,
are you serious?
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I didn't even respond. Someone responded for me and said, "Damn, someone's mad." And he was like,
"Thank you."
Why would I be mad? Because you're commenting on the picture.
Fuck. Guys in hats. It's hot. Otherworldly.
I actually heard you listening to this TikTok the other day, so I know you've seen it. But the girl that was like, things that are hot that men do for no reason.
Yep.
And the first one, black hoodies.
And then when they're like
against the door
leaning
frame?
up against the door frame. God, why?
Well, I don't know. It just,
you know
like,
what?
There's a fire in me.
We need to get a guy guest on here, and he needs to talk about the shit girls do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I want to
the other
do
perspective.
a part 2 of this with a guy that can tell us like the things that he doesn't want his girl to do on social media, and we can be like, "Fuck you."
Let's do it.
Roast him. Who can we get? Let's think about that. We'll think about it. Or if you guys have any people that you want to see that are New York located, because I want to do it now.
Okay, we talked a little bit about if we post our significant others, but what are your thoughts on, like, what are your requirements, if any, if he posts you?
That one feels so weird because it already out the gate, it feels so transactional.
Right.
I would just, this all goes back to what we said in the beginning. If the foundation is that me and my person already have the same views, opinions, and like etiquette, if you will, with social media, I would assume we'd post each other the same amount.
Right.
But I'm not out here like, he hasn't posted me in 1 week and I posted him twice yesterday. What the hell? Like, right. I'm not gonna clock that.
And it's,
but like,
in the whole like grand scheme of it all, you have to really look at their habits as a whole. Like, if they don't post at all,
right,
they're not,
don't take it personally.
Right. You can't expect them to post the relationship if they're out here just like every now and again posting a dope car. Like,
right.
It's
their
ratio. Habits. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. What about you? Like,
I think I would be with someone who would have like the enthusiasm to like do the cutesy stuff as much as I did.
Okay.
Because like I said, me and my ex, like, we were the same in that way where like I would post a cute birthday photo, he would post a cute birthday photo for me. Like, we related to that. And I think like my person would also relate to that. Yeah. So, but like amount of times they would post,
I don't really care about that.
But like, if you're not going to be cutesy with me,
that's what I'm saying. You already have a different opinion about the topic.
Right.
Like, there's a bigger disconnect there.
Right.
I don't know.
But I will say, if they have these like posting habits where they post all the time and they like post their friends and shit, and they're actively like trying to cut you out of,
that's not cool.
It's not cool.
He's
and like there's a reason why he doesn't want a girl in his pictures.
That's a really good point.
Because like I've also seen that where there's a reason why you don't want people to know you're in a relationship.
That seems like a really big issue more in the talking stage, when like you could tell that your person's not like ready to even show that they're dating someone consistent, period.
Right.
Again, it just depends where you're at with them. Like, if you both are cool with that, there's not a problem. But like, you're not dating, but you've been talking and dating for a while, and it's kind of going in that direction of exclusivity, and they're still hiding it. Like,
right. Like, are you entertaining the same scenario with multiple people, and this is your way of maintaining it because you're not showing this relationship on social media? When you use social media, no.
I wouldn't be cool with that.
No, you're hiding something.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. We were talking to one of our friends earlier today, and just like through research, I asked her how she felt on the topic too. She's currently in a relationship right now, and a fairly new relationship. And she was like, yeah, like, he's posted me. I've obviously posted him, but there is a part of me that is a little scared to post too much because, like, what if we break up? Mm-hmm. And like, she fully admitted like what she feels that would look like on the outside. And that's so valid if you feel that way. I don't think it's as superficial as it used to be to actually care what people think about your social media anymore. Social media is your face to the internet world. Right. It's your resume. It's your first impression for a lot of scenarios now, if you're not meeting the person in person. So I think it's so valid to worry about that, or I don't want to say worry because that might just instill
think about
fear.
She also brought up that
concerned.
Like, the proximity of time between her last relationship and her current one, she didn't want to hurt her ex and like show off this new relationship when she had just gotten out of this other one, and like she knew he was looking, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's considerate. Yeah. It's considerate.
Yeah. I think that's definitely nice, but to hold back from posting because you think it's gonna end, I'm like, that's kind of sad too.
Right.
But I also
like impending doom.
But then I get it, because that's like,
breakups are hard.
People can be like, damn, that only lasted 2 months. Like, or like,
it opens
that sucks too.
When you are willing to share that much on social media, it does open the door for scrutiny and for people to judge and come up with their own conclusions. So going through the breakup specifically, you're already going through so much in your own head. I mean, watch our breakup episode.
Jesus.
It's a lot going through a breakup. And on top of it, allowing other people to have these opinions about it and adding a whole other layer to like what went down. It's a little bit like gaslighting. Like, what happened? Did this happen? Did this really happen? Like when other people are drawing their own conclusions and like especially saying them to you, like it could really like fuck up your reality. It
completely it affects like all scales of social media too, because Alex and I will even see somebody we went to high school with that was like in a relationship, and we'll see that they broke up, and we'll like want to know so bad, and it's like,
what happened?
Why are we doing that? Like,
because we're finishing the story out the way we saw it. And the thing is like with sharing your relationship on social media, for the most part, you only show the good shit.
Right.
So like when that suddenly stops, it is open for interpretation. Like, what do you think happened?
Yeah.
And people just tend to draw their own conclusions.
Everybody wants to gossip about it.
Yep.
So just, be prepared for that.
Yeah.
It does suck though, but like, it's just all about protecting yourself from the jump. And knowing what your boundaries are with social media and how much you're willing to let in. It is all a rhythm though. How you start is kind of how it's gonna go.
Yep.
So once you put it out there, it's out there. That's just the internet though.
Right. Nothing can ever be erased from the internet.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Besides MySpace.
Right. And Vine.
Oh.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Let's talk about social media habits, etiquette, if you will, after the breakup. Seeing that they're liking other people's photos way more than usual, that they're posting more, just to like put it in your face that like, I'm doing fine without you. Like,
I mute. I mute. I don't block anyone.
No.
I'll never unfollow, just because like that's a whole other level of like, you still existed. You're still a big part of my story.
Yes.
And like, I never want to erase that or act like it didn't happen. But to protect my own sanity after a breakup, I will mute you. Yep. Like I said, I still have people muted. I don't want to see it. It helps getting over the situation.
Yeah. We've talked about the mute button on several occasions, with even like if you're following someone that like doesn't make you feel good about yourself or like your body image or like anything, like you don't like the things they talk about, like muting people is so okay.
I'm such a big fan.
It's like, it's quite a luxury, because sometimes I want to do it in real life.
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like, shut up.
Yep.
And like they're, take advantage of that button on social media, and it does help create the out of sight, out of mind dynamic. And then that'll lead to you not being in the habit to like go check up on what they're doing. If it's out of sight, out of mind, like it'll take some time, but like you will slowly start to be like, I don't even want to go see what they're doing. It's poison to my mind.
And it is out of sight, out of mind. Like, I forgot.
Exactly. That's exactly how it works for me, at least. And especially like with the algorithm of stories, they put the people you interact with more at the front.
Right.
So it's going to take a minute for the algorithm to know you guys broke up. So if you don't mute them, their stories are going to be at the top of your page.
Oh my God. For the longest time on Venmo, my ex would, oh my God, like 3 years after we broke up, I would be Venmoing something and he would be the first like suggested, and you can't change that. So if there are any UX designers for Venmo, fix that.
I don't even like Venmo, to be honest.
No, I don't
I'm
Venmo.
Apple Pay till I die.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It is.
It's so nice.
It's so much better.
It's cuter too. And it's like in your text.
Fuck you, Venmo.
Yeah, I hate Venmo. On that note, mute them. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But social media is hard after a breakup. It's like so we just keep going and act normal, like nothing happened. Do you archive post?
Yeah,
I don't.
I did.
Kind of what you were saying, like that was my life. But it will suck if like you just broke up, right?
Yeah.
And you're like trying to like date, and someone looks and they're like, oh shit, she has a boyfriend.
And you know what? So I think one
that.
example, like timing wise, so I broke up mid-December of 2018, January of 2019. So literally 2 weeks after we broke up, I moved to LA. So I was already on my hot shit.
Yeah.
And
God, that was such a good time.
Oh my God, I could live it 20 times over. So I was already like meeting new people. I don't want people to off the bat think I'm still in a relationship.
Right. That's a good point.
So like I did archive at least what you could like see of my recents. So
that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all just like there's logistical reasons, and there's like you don't want to show it, and also if you, it is like a diet, your Instagram is a diary of your life. So if you want to keep it up. And like in your case, you kept it because like people knew.
Right. Like
you didn't have to
act like I didn't have it.
There were no question marks right
Google
there.
Yeah, it's all about your opinion on it.
Do what you want. This is your life.
Right. Like I'm kind of looking now. I do this at the end of every episode. I kind of think about what the fuck we all just said. And I'm kind of like, does this episode even help anybody? Because
absolutely.
I hope so. If it doesn't, I mean, maybe it does. It's just like, it really just starts with your opinion on it. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. If you're like us, you can relate to our opinions here, but there's also nothing wrong with how you feel about it.
Right.
All I do ask is if you are someone who is extremely bugged by it and feels the need to control their person's social media and like it is an issue in your relationship, there is something bigger there. Mm-hmm. And I'm just encouraging you to explore that and look into that more as far as like self-esteem and security within your love with that person. There's something bigger there than social media, and don't waste your time fighting about the social media when maybe you guys can get to the bottom of the problem.
Right.
And tackle it at the root.
Because then all the social media stuff won't even bug you.
It won't, because there's something deeper there. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you something so much deeper. So for Patreon, I kind of wish we asked you guys before this episode how you all felt about social media so that we can kind of like do that. But
we'll do that on
Friday's
episode.
It reverse.
Yeah.
So for Patreon, for this next Friday's follow-up episode, send in your opinions, dynamics, no judgment, how you feel with social media with your person right now or your partners of your past. Like, how is it for you? Is there anything you agree or disagree with what we said? I really want to know. And if you guys don't know, if you're new here, hello. We have a Patreon where we do a follow-up episode every single Friday. And we also do Zoom calls with our top tier. We have 3 tiers. The first tier is you get the audio episode each week, the additional episode. The second and third tier, you get audio and visual. Sitting right here doing the same thing where we really just interact with you guys more and do follow-up questions. And we read your entries and we have one-on-one advice. So if you're interested, Patreon is always linked down below.
Come check it out.
Patreon.com/Oddvice podcast. Also, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, please rate us 5 stars. Leave a little review. It helps us out a lot. It puts us at the top of when you search Oddvice. Mm-hmm. It just helps us out.
I hope we come up.
I know, geez, God. Did we come up? I don't even know. But yeah, we'll do that for Patreon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
This was fun. I loved this.
Shout out again, Raya.
Yes.
On Discord. For
good idea.
This was totally their idea, and we wouldn't have done it without you. And such a good episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. We want to do a follow-up with getting a guy on here and like getting their opinion.
Who.
We'll figure out someone, but it'll be so good. And
send in who you guys would want to see on here.
Yeah, someone that we can get out to New York. How about that? Let's make it. Let's.
They gotta get their own flight though.
No, yeah, we're not paying for shit. No. They can like.
You can sleep on our couch.
I'll make them a cup of coffee before for free. Any takers? Applications down below. All right, guys. Happy December 5th.
Woo! Have a good week.
If you want to see more of Alex, you probably don't, but if you do, I'm doing Vlogmas every single day until Christmas on my personal vlog channel. So.
Ouch.
Extra content there. What?
If you want to see more of Alex, you probably don't.
I said me and Alex.
I didn't catch the me.
Oh my God.
I don't think that read.
You guys know what the fuck I meant. By the way, I'm Kristen.
I'm Alex.
This is Alex.
We're going to say that 5 times each episode now.
Just in case you guys forget. All right. I love you. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye. Go post your boyfriend on social media.